Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you again and sort of do a follow-up to the last video I did about things that are happening on the channel and things that are happening in my life. Because a few things have changed since then. I got some great feedback in that video. I really appreciate everybody who left a comment. And priorities have shifted just a little bit based on some of those and some other stuff, other feedback I got from friends. So, one thing you might have noticed is that my playtesting series has kind of dropped off a little bit. I'd still like to be able to continue it, but what actually happened is I kind of just burned through all the games that were well suited for that very quickly, and the new ones have kind of been trickling in very slowly. So I have one or two that I could do that are good potentials for that. But yeah, it's going to be not as much of a regular thing as I wanted to make it, but you'll still see those occasionally. I have a lot of fun with them, and the developers of the games that I covered, a lot of them really appreciated it, and it's something I'd really love to continue doing, because I think it's beneficial to a lot of people in a lot of ways. Another change that I've made, it's probably fairly subtle, but some of you may have noticed, I've talked about it a couple of times in videos I've been putting up, is that I've been pre-recording things a lot more and actually scheduling them for a specific time of day. This has a few trade-offs. On the positive side, it lets me sort of keep a calendar of that helps me keep track of what I'm doing and what's due to go up next if I want it to be regular, because otherwise I was just kind of doing that in my head, and there'd be periods of like a week where I just totally forgot to update a particular video series, and I don't really like it when that happens. I'd prefer to keep things consistent, so this is helping me do that. It also lets me sort of record a big block of stuff and edit it all at once, which overall saves me a little bit of time and just lets me partition my time a little bit better. Because, you kind of have to context switch between other stuff and producing videos. So if I can do it all in one block, I save myself just a little bit of mental effort in switching to recording video mode every day and just having to do that all the time. So on the downside, I can't get feedback quite as quickly. Like people leaving comments on videos will be talking about stuff that I did several days ago, so I'm already past that point in whatever I'm doing. It's still good. It just feels like I kind of miss being able to interact with people as directly. So maybe as time goes on, I'll be able to tighten up the time between recording and upload again. But we'll see. So far, this has been good for me just for freeing up my spare time a little bit and keeping me more consistent with my schedule. Last time I did one of these, I talked about putting out regular, like weekly update videos for game development. None of those have come out yet. There are a few reasons for that. I talked to some developer friends, and one insightful person pointed out that reach is not my biggest problem right now. I was worrying about it a little bit too much too early because I don't really have the game that I want to use to reach people. So I don't need to worry about that just yet. I mean, it's a thing that I need to be concerned about at some point, but it's not the thing that I need to focus on right now. What I actually need to do is to just work on small game prototypes, get some ideas just sort of developed and out of my head, because I mean, when I'm thinking about stuff, I think it's going to be good, but I need to actually prove it and be able to show people. And I kind of fooled myself into thinking that more of my stuff was out of my head and in a form I can show to people than it actually was. When I took a look at what game projects I had actually released, I was kind of behind where I somehow thought I was. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing smaller things. Hopefully, like if I could just make, say, 4 awesome game prototypes this year, then that'd be great. Hypothetically, I could do a bunch more than that. Like I want to do more small game jams. Like I've cleared my schedule this weekend so that I can jam out a game idea that's been in my head for a little while and just make it playable so people can see it. If all goes well, at the time that this video is going up, I should be right in the middle of that. And if all continues to go well after that, then I should be able to show you guys a new, very small game that I will have written this weekend. So, hoping that all goes according to plan. Yeah, so I will be back with you guys once that game is done, if it gets done. It's actually related to something that I've done on my channel. It's kind of obscure. You'd never guess what it was, but basically it's taking an element of one of the Minecraft maps that I played and expanding it into a full game on its own. So I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I just have to make a prototype so that we can actually find out if that's true. So anyway, just wanted to talk about those few things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.